Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and everybody that's out there. I hope y'all are having a good day. Guess what? Biden finally announced his running mate. He found him a communist out there in California, and I know she's black, but that's okay. You know, those people sent him a letter, told him he'd lose the election unless he got a black woman in there. Well, he not only did he do that, but he got him one that's a communist, too. You know, California's government is pretty screwed up. I've dealt with them for many, many years, and I tell you what, I don't think I want to deal with them anymore. Why don't Biden and her just go out there in California and live, and they could be happily ever after or whatever? But now, with that being said, you know, everybody, let's talk about a bunch of stuff today. We're going to talk about the Miracle Mile. You know, I was watching that on the news. And I was watching it for a reason, several times. And I failed to see any white people breaking in those, you know, on those videos. So I don't know what that was all about. Maybe it's about Black Lives Matter. I don't know. So Black Lives Matter so we can steal everything. I don't know. But I do know this. It don't matter what color you are. White, black, if you're a cop, if you're a truck driver, if you're a fireman, if you're Asian, if you're Mexican, I don't care. All lives matter until you mess with me or my family, then your life don't matter. But other than that, all lives matter. As long as you leave me alone, I don't care what you do. Just don't do it around me. So that's the way I look at it. Now, with that being said, let's look at the coronavirus. Boy, I tell you what, we're spreading it around now, ain't we? Over 5 million Americans have the coronavirus, or have tested positive for the coronavirus, I should say. And they're saying that in Arkansas, 331 of them, or 646. I can't remember exact numbers. I'm going to have to look that back up. But every day it amazes me, like we can have 750 positive cases, and then they'll say, but 44 of them recovered. So do they take that 700, add it to it, subtract how many people actually recovered, and then say that's how many was left? You know, the way the government does things, I have no idea how they're doing that. There might be some scientific thing going on there. I know that everything in this world is going round and round in circles. People are fighting about whether they should go back to school. The teachers are saying, oh, I can teach from a distance, but not from a casket. I saw that sign yesterday. Well, I hope you don't have to teach from a casket, because most of you ain't teaching anyway. And I said, yes, I did say that word, ain't teaching. And if you want me to do it politically correct, you are not teaching anything. Because I know you're not teaching history the way history was. You're teaching it the way you wished it was. All you people out there tearing down them statues, I wish you'd get 1,000,000 years in jail for everyone you tear down. Everyone you're involved in. Because guess what? That had nothing to do with slavery. Those statues and those were people in our Civil War that fought for what they believed in, which was the South winning the war. It had nothing to do with slavery. Everybody's going, oh yeah, the North and South War was slavery. Yeah, look, we need to tear this down because it has something to do with... No, it didn't. I wished I could take a sledgehammer and beat this into your brain, but I know I can't, so I won't. It's just ridiculous. The problem is, the southern states had already set up trade agreements with other countries. The southern United States did not need the North for anything. So, the South was going to secede from the Union. Now, the president goes, oh no, I don't want that to happen, because if they succeed from the Union, this country's going to go to hell in a handbasket. We need to keep them together with us. And we have to go down there and kick their butt. That's what we're going to do. Well, the problem came when he couldn't get his army to go down there because, people from the North had brothers and sisters and uncles and grandparents and all living in the South, and they didn't want to go down there with guns and start shooting their own relatives. And the president goes, well, you know what? He said, if you will, I'll get rid of them that slavery thing going on down there. Now, he said down there, but guess what? He owned 3 slaves himself. But you know what's really sad? It didn't matter. That's the only way he could get them to go down there and fight, and that's what he did. Now, everybody's blaming the white man for the slaves. Hey, you guys got to back up a little bit. Let's go back in time to how the slaves got here. Your own people sold you, or your ancestors, not you in particular, because, I don't know that they'd buy them anyway. But anyway, they sold your ancestors to the Europeans, and the Europeans brought them over here and sold them to the people so that they could get their plantations going, because we didn't have enough people here. Well, so now we got this president going to save the world. He's going to get rid of slavery, and really all he wanted to do was make sure the United States stayed together. So we went to war. And both sides had heroes. Both sides had gallant men. Both sides had people die. And it was really sad. There was heroes on both sides. There's statues on both sides. There's walls with names. There's reenactments of this thing. There is all kinds of things, because the Civil War is what actually brought this country together. Believe it or not. And if you don't believe that, maybe you ought to go find you a real history book. Don't go to one of these schools, and damn sure don't go to one of these colleges. Colleges now are teaching what I lived. And then when I correct a professor that was 30 years younger than me, and he was just born 30 years ago. He has no clue about what in the hell happened 60 years ago. But he's teaching it. He's teaching whatever he don't know, but that's okay. As long as we got some people left that knows what happened, maybe we can get the word out. Maybe we can teach these young kids that a hard day's work brings rewards, instead of sitting there on your damn computer playing video games or sitting in the living room watching TV. Get your butt outside and play. That's what I got to say. Hey, I'm a poet and didn't know it. But anyway, let's get back to the story, folks. So anyway, after the Civil War, they came down. They say it's Juneteenth Day. That's a joke too, isn't it? You've already taken the president's birthdays away that we celebrated for years, and you're going, what? What? You never celebrated. Yeah, took Christopher Columbus Day away, the guy that discovered America. Oh, no, we didn't do that. Yeah, you did. It's not celebrated anymore. Used to be a national holiday. Post offices were closed. Everything was closed because Christopher Columbus discovered America, and nobody worked that day. It was a holiday. Then they took it away. And now you want to take away every other day. You take prayer out of school. You take You tell people what they can and can't do. Listen, I'm not for communism. So y'all might as well get used to the idea that you keep your communism wherever the hell you're at. Don't bring it to me. I will take you out like a light bulb. I'm not a socialist. I'm not, hell, if I was anything, I guess I'd be considered a rebel. Well, which is all right. In my way of thinking. Can you imagine what this country would be like if everybody was like the kids today, sit on the couch and bitch and complain and think somebody owes them something? Well, here's the thing, folks. I'm going to surprise you. I don't owe you a damn thing, and I ain't giving you a damn thing. I worked for everything I got, and I plan on keeping it. And if you come to take it, I'm going to put a bullet wherever it may land. But I'm going to tell you right now, that's what I said earlier. You people out there destroying shit and saying, oh, it's all in Black Lives Matter. No, it's not. It's a bunch of damn idiots out there destroying their... And what's funny, you're not destroying anything but black people stuff, their businesses. So what the hell are you doing? Man, I tell you what. Yeah, you guys just make it so easy. So easy to tell you how stupid you are. And, oh, by the way, the Attorney General of Arkansas, if you ever listen to this, you need to go over there and kick Walmart right in the butt. Need to file charges against them because they have machines that's, they don't want people. They do not want people working for them, but they want you to work for them when you walk in there and do that self-checkout. Now at the self-checkouts, and I know this because I had to go into Walmart the other day, and one of the people I was with is too impatient to wait, and they wanted to go to self-checkout, which is fine with me because I ain't got nothing to do with that shit. They went to self-checkout, but on the self-checkout machine it says, little piece of paper written down there, and it says, this machine does not give back change or dollars. If you must pay in cash, you will use the correct amount of change, or else we don't give you money back. Well, number one, in this country, it says that they have to take the currency. Also, they have to make the right amount of change, or it's considered theft. You know what would happen? Okay, let's say you give them a $20 bill. Your deal is $10. So that's $10 they just stole from you, right? Now, let's look at the other side of that coin. Let's say you go into Walmart and you pick up $10 worth of merchandise and walk out the door with it, and they catch you. They're going to call the police. You're shoplifting. They're actually just stealing right there in front of you, blatantly. We don't have to give you your money back. We're too big. We don't give a damn. We're the boss. No, you're not. And Walmart's on its way out the door if they don't change their ways. We already know they're on their way out the door because if, Sam Walton, unfortunately, started this company as truly 100% American made. And now it's 110% Chinese made. They can't even get food because some of it comes from China. So what in the world are we doing? Oh, Walmart. Well, Walmart stuff it. Yep. And the Attorney General of Arkansas lied because he said if you know anybody that's price gouging or stealing or any of that stuff, these companies, then we will take care of it. Well, how much is Walmart paying you, Attorney General of Arkansas? Oh, I'm getting text here. How many people, what are they paying you? Well, let's see here. Nope. Well, I know what they're paying you. They're giving you a kickback, ain't they? Yep, that's what they're doing. You know, guys in little black cars are going to show up here. Yeah. But I don't know. So somebody tell me. I just don't know, folks. Does anybody know? I have. I'm sitting here rambling on about anything. Does anybody know anything? Would somebody tell me what in the world this world's coming to? Because I sure don't know. I think that people should do whatever it is they need to do to get themselves through the day. However, I think they should do it to themselves. What do y'all think? Why are we up in arms about when we have other things we need to worry about? This is all government conspiracy, in case you didn't know. And you're going, what? Government conspiracy? Yeah. Think about it a minute. All of a sudden, we have this coronavirus. And it's really bad. So we need to close down all the businesses, put people out of work, but we're not going to help them. We're going to tell them we're going to help them. We're going to give them $1,200 and then tell them to go screw themselves. That's what we're going to do. And they've already done that. Now, but there is no rhyme or reason for this. More people have died with the flu every year than has died with coronavirus. I'm going to tell you what I think it is right now. No, I don't care. Nobody has to believe it or not. I don't care. I believe this was a government conspiracy to see how easy they could take over the country. Well, it lasted for about, I guess, 2 or 3 weeks. And then people start saying, no, screw you. Now, you got some real hardcore left-wingers out there that, oh, you're not wearing a mask, I want to shoot you. Well, guess what? A mask does not prevent you from getting sick. It does prevent the spread, supposedly, of the germs from the person that has COVID-19. But in the test they ran, it said that when they cough or sneeze, very little, if any, of the COVID-19 germs came out. So, they say you get it by touch, using your hands and touching people. So, if that's the case, don't touch nobody. Because that's the way it works. Hold on a minute here. All right, I forgot where we were at, but anyway, here's the deal. Walmart is breaking the law because they can. They're big enough, they think they're above the law. And the Attorney General's not doing nothing. I figure they're in the Attorney General's pocket, or she's in their pocket or something. I don't know. But folks, let's just get through this crap because it's all going to disappear in November anyway. You know, they're using this to try to get rid of Trump. Everybody knows it. It's not a secret. So that's the way it works. Thank you. I'm getting out of here. I'm tired of talking to that crap.